Hello everyone, we are live from the Sonoma Raceway in the hills of the California wine country. It is time for race 14 of the YoruCAR season. It is the Toyota Mart 350, 20 laps ahead of us on our second road course of the season. And without further ado, let's take you through the starting lineup. On pole is the number 24 Axalta Chevrolet Camaro for PS Motorsports of Davide Rodriguez. To his outside is the number 29 Sprite Ford Mustang for Big Machine Racing of Mike Hunt. Row 2 is going to see Nathan Ormond lining up alongside Logan Conrad. Row 3 is a pair of Chevrolets in the 88 of Justin Allgaier and the 42 of Angel Gutierrez. Row 4 sees Kyler Sestrai next to Santi Messi, and rounding out the top 10 is the 48 of Purab Srivastava and the 4 of Nobuteru Taniguchi. Row 6 sees Austin Liang next to Giancarlo Minardi. Row 7 is the 23 of Arcade Mission and the 54 of Jamal Williams. Row 9 sees a pair of Chevys in Ryan Chilris next to Roberto Crown Jr. Behind them, we'll see Skylar Taylor lining up alongside the 26 of Habab Jawad. And rounding out the top 20 is a pair of Fords in Hisham Sidqui and Yaro da Silva. Row 11 is a pair of Chevys in the 16 of Muhammad Nawali and the 66 of Timmy Hill. Row 12 sees Wolfgang Mueller alongside Laziz Abdulaziz. Row 13 is the 99 of Damian Afton and the 28 of Jeb Robbie. Then behind them it is Ella Baker lining up alongside Brad Storer, making up row 14. And rounding out the top 30 is the 31 of Robbie Gordon and the 11 of Kirian Jimenez. Row 16 sees a pair of Fords in Mike Rockenfeller and Matt Pink. Row 17 is the 6 of Hatam Pervez and the 46 of Caleb Lane. Then in row 18, we see Arjun Nandikumar lining up alongside Dylan Matthews. Row 19, second to last row, is a pair of Fords. We've got the 80 of BD Cruz and the 12 of Daniel Voiles, and a pair of Chevys in Andrew Yu and Alex Kippa round out our field. So 20 laps around here at Sonoma Raceway. Second road course of the season. Who will get it done? We'll bring you when we're ready for green flag action here in the Toyota Mart 350. Pace car is off. Rodriguez and Hunt are going to lead them to the green. And green flag is out here from Sonoma. Oh, not a good run there for Mike Hunt on the outside as we head into turn 1. But the outside is going to become the inside as we head up through 1 and 2. And it looks like Mike Hunt's going to be able to draw back even with Davide Rodriguez. Hunt gonna try to send it up the inside, maybe clip the curb a little bit there on the inside. He's lost a lot of momentum, almost 3 wide there between Hunt, Ormond, and Conrad. And it's Rodriguez that's been able to streak away into the race lead. Hunt now gonna have to do some defensive work from team owner Logan Conrad, who's got it up the inside, but won't be able to complete the move. Mike Hunt holding second for now. Few cars kicking through the dirt. I think that was Srivastava that was hopping the curb. And as we look back up front, it is still Conrad versus Hunt for second place. Hunt's going to send it out a bit wider and going to hold the position for now. He stays in second. Davide Rodriguez has streaked off into the race lead. Ormond going to nip up the inside of Conrad at turn 11. Won't get the drive off the corner to make the run stick. And lap 1, Davide Rodriguez holding the race lead, looking for his third win on the season. Would be the first time that we've had a 3-time winner here in YoruCAR. Mike Hunt holding second. So the field's slowing up a little bit there. We look down through the field. Not a lot of guys have been able to make a lot of overtakes. We've seen mostly the same running order we've had since the start. Rodriguez streaking away. Hunt doing his best to hold on to second. Conrad sitting in third as Allgaier briefly under attack there from Kyler Sestrai. The 19 gonna have to tuck back in line, also searching for his third win on the season. Currently running in 6th. It's been a bit of a rough patch for this Jimenez Engineering number 19 team, but it looks like that they are turning it around in a big way here at Sonoma. Back up front, Hunt has not been able to make any inroads on Rodriguez. Both Mike Hunt and Logan Conrad are searching for their first wins of the season as a car around in the back. That was the 0-0 of Mike Hunt, or not Mike Hunt, sorry, Matt Pink. And more contact. BD Cruz has gone around off the nose of Arjun Nandakumar. If the caution isn't out now, it certainly is. Yeah, yellow is out here on lap 3. And oh, more contact. Nandakumar into the wall. Put there by Alex Kippa. And all sorts of contact and carnage happening at the rear of the field. My goodness. So it was Matt Pink that went around early. That looked like started all of this mess. So we'll get a look at what happened here to draw the caution. Late stages of lap 2 heading on to lap 3 here at Sonoma. So it all starts back here with Matt Pink doing battle with Hatam Pervez. Cuts across. I don't think he knew Pervez was there. And just sends the 0-0 around. Does clip the tires, though doesn't look like any damage on the 0-0. And then Cruz, I think in avoidance, slid his car out wide, which sent him into the 47 of Nandakumar. There's that contact there between the 47 and the 40. And then Alex Kippa comes along. I'm a bit confused on how this one played out. I'm wondering if Nandakumar didn't know that Kippa was there. Because the 47, as we head into turn 1, just drives right into the quarter panel of the 40. And the 40 hooks him and sends him around. Definitely a bizarre set of incidents here at Sonoma. We'll bring you for either pit stops or more green flag action here on lap 3 of 20. Under caution for incident at the back, Davide Rodriguez holds the race lead. Pace car is off here. We're about ready to head back. Green flag racing here. Green flag back out here. Davide Rodriguez leads us to green. Despite the single file restart, we're already seeing some double file action further back. Logan Conrad once again took a bit of a peek there on Mike Hunt. He's going to have a bit of a bigger peek here as the 29 out wide. But is going to be able to come back in front of his team owner in time to hold the second position. So Conrad once again staying in P3. Ormond hasn't been able to really challenge the 94 from behind to try to take that P3 off of him. So you head down into one of our major braking points. We've stayed incident-free off the restart from the looks of it. All 40 cars still running, and once again, it is the two big machine cars doing battle for third between Hunt and Conrad. And it's once again Mike Hunt that's able to get the better of his team owner. As Nobuteru Taniguchi out a bit wide, battling with Jamal Williams there. As we look down the order, everyone has survived so far. And it is Davide Rodriguez who has held the lead off the start, but definitely, as you can see, not as comfortable of a lead as he was enjoying earlier. The Fords of Hunt and Conrad have gotten a better advantage as I see cars down pit road. We've got a few cars in. Alex Kippa, Hatam Pervez. Are these scheduled pit stops or are these non-scheduled? Because if it is scheduled, then we're going to probably be seeing the leaders in soon as Mike Hunt is all over the back of the 24 of Davide Rodriguez. These two have a bit of history back at Las Vegas. Mike Hunt absolutely dominated the race. Got tangled with a lap car of Brad Storer in the closing stages and handed the win to Davide Rodriguez. Now, it is Mike Hunt chasing the 24 of Rodriguez. What will unfold today? As Conrad has been able to close back in on his teammate as Hunt has dropped behind Rodriguez a little bit. But like we've seen, Conrad has just not been able to make a move for second, and it looks like it's going to be another good-looking 94 car that's just not going to end up in victory lane. Conrad has been dealing with this all season, still searching for that first win, and it has just not come to him yet. Mike Hunt a bit deep there through the hairpin of turn 11. Not the ideal line, so Rodriguez still going to hold the lead. At this point, the field's spacing out just an ever so slightly bit. Hunt is still able to close up on Rodriguez through some sections. Like this first section, Mike Hunt has such the upper hand over Rodriguez, but it's through the back half of the track that the 24 is able to pull away a little bit. So we have a bit of an accordion effect going on. No passing has been able to be made, as Conrad with a little look there. Nothing doing there. You have to be wondering if Mike Hunt is trying to convince Conrad to stay behind him. He wants to try to attack Rodriguez for this lead, and he can't put maximum effort into the attack if he knows that the car behind him is going to try to make a move. So as Hunt continues his chase on Rodriguez, here on lap 8 of 20, we saw 2 pit stops for Kippa and Pervez, but doesn't seem like, at least for now, anyone else is coming in. So we'll see when we'll be getting those pit stops, and if they could be green flag pit stops, or if we'll see them pit at the halfway caution, as Orman had a little look there on Conrad. The 94 left the inside open, and Conrad able, though, to get the better drive off the corner to hold position. So at least up front, we've not seen a lot of overtaking. As we look down through the field, Ella Baker doing battle just now inside of the playoff cut line. The 27 has done a great job to rally back, but it's not looking like a great weekend on the cards for the 27 right now. Baker is down just inside the top 30, currently doing battle with Wolfgang Mueller for 25th. As, Mike Rockenfeller a bit offline there. Road course ringer brought in by T. Minardi in the 15. He has not had a great day so far. At least was able to put the car into the show, but he is sitting well down the order. He also just barely inside of the top 30. And we've got slow cars. Do we have another caution? We do indeed have another caution. I do believe this is our halfway point caution, as I saw some cars coming off of pit road that look like Andrew Yu and BD Cruz. So this will be interesting, as we could see pit stops this time by, I do reckon, as Rodriguez is going to come to lead us to the yellow halfway point caution. And are we going to see pit stops this time by? So as the field is going to pace around, we'll step aside quickly and bring you right back if we see pit stops, or wait a bit longer and bring you more green flag action here from Sonoma. Davide Rodriguez has led the way since the start. We're on lap 10 of 20. And here we go, pit stops this time by. Is anyone going to opt out is the question. The answer appears to be no. Looks like all 40 cars are going to be heading down pit road this time by. They will be led in by Davide Rodriguez, who has had the car to beat today. I doubt that they'll be making any changes. Rodriguez has been very happy with the car so far, so it'll likely be 4 tires and fuel for the 24. So we've actually got some guys that have stayed out. The guys that pitted earlier, before the caution, all of a sudden, that has been a huge benefit. None of them went a lap down. So that's going to put Hatem Pervez, I do believe now, is going to cycle out the leader. So we're going to have to check a full standings update. Actually, no, as you look, as the cars head up the hill, Daniel Voiles is the race leader. We got guys taking 2 tires, most people taking 2 tires. Interesting strategy call to take 2 tires on a track that likely would need 4. Mike Hunt's going to win the race off of pit road. Conrad in second. Sestrai in third. Rodriguez only 4th. And Purab Srivastava is going to jump up to 5th off of pit road. But we have 5 cars that didn't pit. Daniel Voiles and Hatem Pervez all of a sudden find a Team Cena 1-2 for a team that has struggled so much this season. And it will be BD Cruz restarting in third, with then Andrew Yu and Alex Kippa. You got problems in the back for Justin Allgaier as we're getting ready to head to green here on lap 11. Allgaier, you see in the background, the 88 is slow, some sort of issue. It was Asher Eveland at Darlington, and now it's Andrew Yu here at Sonoma, or sorry, Justin Allgaier here at Sonoma. A bit of contact before the restart. Green flag is waving for Daniel Voiles. He is going to lead the field to green, trying to be the first part-time driver to win here in YoruCAR. 9 laps to go. Green flag is out here again from Sonoma. What a story it would be for pretty much anyone in the top 5, aside from maybe Alex Kippa, to win this race. And we've got problems off the start. Austin Liang's around, Angel Gutierrez as well. Nawawi stopped in the middle of the track and more cars involved. Ella Baker, Dylan Matthews goes sliding off. Orman's got damage. Caution is out again. And has this played right into the hands of those that didn't take tires, or who pitted early, sorry. As Andrew Yu doing battle with BD Cruz, it is Voiles leading away from Pervez. Team Cena will be shutting down at the start of next season. Find themselves in a 1-2 situation. But if the team wants to make the playoffs, they're going to need a win. And they need Hatem Pervez to take this win, not Daniel Voiles. As Voiles is a part-timer, he's ineligible for the playoffs. And needs to be that number 6 machine that crosses the finish line first. But Voiles doesn't seem too keen on letting this lead go. BD Cruz, who got involved on those first lap tangles, is now up here in 3rd. Some slight damage on the 80, but no issue. BD Cruz is going to be in 3rd. After such struggles for Ford, on lap 13 of 20 here at Sonoma, it's Ford 1-2-3. And we'll see what happened to draw our second incident caution of the day here in just a second. So it looks like we've had a stack up off the restart. Mike Hunt did not go. That puts Liang, Williams, and Ormond 3 wide. That's not something you want to do. Hard hit into the wall for Ormond. Then Liang comes back across the track. Messi gets a piece of it. Williams involved. Gutierrez involved. So is Nawawi, who then gets clipped by teammate Gordon. And then here comes the second half of the field. Baker's in it. Matthews is in it. Somehow Mike Rockenfeller gets through that. You see Storrs off in the dirt. So is Matt Pink. Many cars involved in this one. But it looks like mostly light damage to everyone. So likely everyone will continue. But a big pile up off the restart. And it may secure a absolute dark horse win here at Sonoma, as it's Daniel Voiles, the part-timer, that leads away from teammate Hatem Pervez. We'll bring you back when we're ready for green flag action. So now we're truly going to get to see whether the strategy is going to play out for the guys that stayed out. Green flag back out here from Sonoma. We move on to lap 15 of 20. And it's a good getaway from Voiles. Nearly 3 wide in the back there. That's Arc Day Mission into the dirt. That did not work out for the 23 driver. Tried something aggressive. And now nearly 4 wide there. Fortunately, everyone backed out of it. But up front, Logan Conrad, currently the leader of those that pitted under the caution. They have not been able to get around the top 5 that stayed out. So is this going to come down to Voiles, Pervez, Cruz, Yu, and Kippa, or will the tires drop off? That is the question. If we keep having late race cautions, it's going to more and more vindicate the guys that pitted early. But also, these guys are going to have to worry about fuel more than the guys that pitted later under that caution. A lot of strategy chess playing out here at Sonoma, and it is still Daniel Voiles holding the race lead. As Conrad peek on Kippa into turn 11, can he make the move stick? This is all of a sudden turned into Logan Conrad's potentially best shot to win a race, but even with the fresher tires, can't get the drive off that Kippa can. And Alex Kippa is going to hold P5, as now Andrew Yu making a few looks on BD Cruz there for 3rd. Sivastava out wide, trying to maybe make a move on Conrad. As the field heads up through the S's, The two Team Cena cars starting to check out from BD Cruz. Daniel Voiles still holding this race lead. Hatem Pervez still in second. Pervez needs this race lead. BD Cruz is also trying to put themselves still in this fight. As we now wind down through the back half of the track, Daniel Voiles, like Davide Rodriguez, it has just not been that likely that you'll be able to make a move on the leader, or really any positions at all, and it is played right into their hands. As into turn 11 we go. Top 4 under a blanket. Yu's gotten down the inside of BD Cruz for third position. Not gonna be, as Cruz is gonna clear, and there's a car in the tire barriers. There's a car in the pit entry tire barriers. Who is it? As we have more pitters. Not sure who it is. I do believe it is the 28 actually of Jeb Ravi, who has hit the tire barriers. Caution is out here on lap 17 of 20. We'll get a replay of what happened that will set us up for a late race restart. So Justin Allgaier has just not been on the pace necessarily since he came back on track with that after fixing that mechanical issue. But so Pink is pitting. Contact, oh, huge hit for Jeb Ravi, driver's side door. We're going to run that back again. So Pink is coming into pit. Ravi moves to avoid him. And then I think Matthews makes contact with Ravi and turns him driver's door head on, or driver's door into the tire barrier. Ella Baker with damage. Nathan Orman got a bit of it. That is a huge hit for Jeb Ravi. Hopefully he is alright. As the caution flag flies. A late race restart. Daniel Voiles and Hatem Pervez are going to be the ones leading us to the green flag. We'll bring you back when we're ready for green flag action. As we're getting ready to head back green, you may notice Daniel Voiles is not here. He pitted under the caution. So it's going to be Hatem Pervez leading BD Cruz to the green here as we head to 2 to go. The green-white checkered here for Hatem Pervez. Can he win here at Sonoma? The green flag is back out for what may be the final time. So Daniel Voiles, the Cinderella story was not meant to be. He had to pit under the caution. And contact further back. Santi Messi and Nobutaro Taniguchi and Chilris has gone around. Is the caution out? Is the question. There's a stack up through the first few corners. No caution yet. We stay green. Pervez leads away from Cruz and Andrew Yu. As contact further back between Messi and Taniguchi set off a chain reaction. And it was actually Messi's teammate Ryan Chilris that ended up the worst off. It is Pervez leading away. Coming to the white flag. Still no signs of a caution. So Pervez likely will just need to make it one more lap around. And Pervez is slow. Pervez is pitting. Hatem Pervez is going to pit. Purab Srivastava, multiple other cars are in. Coming to the white flag. BD Cruz is now going to inherit the race lead. Absolutely bizarre strategy call coming to the white flag. Did the cars not have enough fuel? No matter what has happened, BD Cruz from 37th on the grid is now in the race lead and just has to hang on over Andrew Yu to take what would be an absolutely remarkable first race win. It has been a lot of doom and gloom for Ford this season. The one team that has been able to score wins is Matt Star Racing. Matt Pink won at Auto Club, and Jeb Ravi at Atlanta, and now, barring no bizarre strategy calls or mechanical incidents, BD Cruz could become the third Ford winner for Matt Star Racing. An absolutely bizarre ending to this one, many of the leaders pit coming to the white flag. Andrew Yu was denied the clash win by Alex Kippa on the last lap. He is hounding Cruz, but in the end, it's not going to be enough. Kippa pits coming to the checkers. What is happening? Yu's not going to get there. It's going to be BD Cruz taking their first YoruCAR win from 37th to 1st. What a weird ending to this one at Sonoma. Wow. I feel there will definitely be some questions to be had after that one. Why did everyone pit there at the end? I'm wondering if a lot of teams didn't feel like they had the fuel to make it. But nonetheless, it set up quite the finish. So BD Cruz is going to gain 36 positions to go from 37th to the victory here at Sonoma. Andrew Yu going to come home in second. Logan Conrad tantalizingly close to his first win. He comes home in third. Kyler Sestrai in fourth. Roberto Crown Jr. is going to round out the top 5. Damian Afton going to come home sixth. Skylar Taylor, Laziz Abdulaziz, Daniel Voiles, and Caleb Lane round out the top 10. With then Jamal Williams, Mike Rockenfeller, Arjun Nandakumar, Matt Pink, Angel Gutierrez, Mohamed Nawawi, Nathan Ormond, Austin Liang, Yaro Da Silva, and Ryan Choris, the top 20. Purab Srivastava, Giancarlo Minardi, Davide Rodriguez, Hisham Sidqui, then Arc de Mission, Santi Messi, Wolfgang Bueller, Nobutaro Taniguchi are going to round out the lead lap finishers. Then Alex Kippa, Justin Allgaier, Habab Jawad, Brad Storer, Dylan Matthews, and Ella Baker will all finish a lap down, along with Hatam Pervez and Kieran Jimenez. Timmy Hill, Robbie Gordon going to finish 2 laps down. And then Jeb Rabi and the 29 of Mike Hunt are going to fail to finish this one. What a wild finish to Sonoma. Definitely a lot of strategy involved, and we'll be seeing only more of that as we move on to next week, the longest race of the season, the Coca-Cola 600 from Charlotte. We'll see you then. Until then, this has been YoruCAR on ESPN. We'll hope to see you again next week.